Going to do this video as quick as I can, guys. Yeah, because I am tired. First things first, quick flash of NFT, because these are being worked on. Well, look, you can see it there, innit? Yeah, that'd do, I think. No, yeah, we'll do that. Right. So that's just one of many and what's coming with him later for FTF100. We're talking Synapz today. Yeah, we're going to have a little chat with the old little purple brain in a minute. Yeah, we are doing, but first we're going to do market correlation. Yeah, and what the meaning is on that. Because believe it or not, guys, in the projects, my project, Synapz, DGI and all that, it's not all investors, yeah? It's only a very small percentage of actual investors that are bought into the project that sell, yeah? It's actually not, yeah? It's not investors, basically. Shout out to Crypto Goals. I watch this guy most nights. Come and follow him. And yeah, last night I'll just ask him, take a look, Goals, mate, please. FTF100, which is my project. He done an honest review on it, guys. Mentioned the bubble maps, and I did mention the pink ones are mine. I'll explain that later because I want to. That'll be at the end of the video. Anyone wants to know the explanation of FTF100 bubble maps and all that, I'll go on about it at the end because this video is mainly going to be Synapz and the correlation. Yeah. So
United Kingdom. Yeah.
So come and watch him, yeah. And if you want to see the honest review that he done on us, which is awesome, right? So correlation. Right, I've already said this, but I think on XRP, BNB, Solana, look, they all look the same like that. Da-di-da-di-da. Now, let's go to what it all means. Yeah. And yes, my name is Mike, right? Good question, Mike. And honestly, one of the biggest misconceptions newcomers have about the crypto, short version is, yes, the whole market is correlated. And big dumps across many coins at once are not mostly caused by retail investors. It's structural, right? So why altcoins dump together? Bitcoin is the gravity of the market, yeah? Almost every altcoin, even strong ones, trade based on BTC dominance and BTC volatility, yeah? So the bit I want to show you more than anything is this, the liquidity that's controlled by the players, the market makers, what I always say to you guys, right? Whether people like it or not, crypto markets are thin compared to stocks, right? This means market makers jump, win-to-mu, GSR, high frequency traders, yeah, and deep pocketed whales, right? The algorithm, this is the bit that I always say to the lions, yeah. Algos, not humans, trigger the dumps, right? So this is what you got to and this is why I'm freaking transparent with my wallets, so you can see. If you didn't know it was me, you'd be saying, "Oh, the dev's dumping the dev," or whatever. No, it's this. This is it, guys. This is the reality. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. There are projects that just pump and dump. We all know that, but we've been going a few months now, and we do have market makers in there. Yeah. So if BTC drops sharply, algos, yeah, algorithms, CI volatility, they instantly de-risk altcoins. They reduce the liquidity. Yeah, bid walls disappear, right? So this goes, guys, for whether you're just on a DEX, whether you are on centralized exchanges, etc., etc. Retail investors are not the ones causing the dumps. Yeah, retail doesn't coordinate like this, and retail cannot dump 40% of the market, right? So is it manipulation? Not usually in the conspiracy sense. It's more like global macros. Yeah, Bitcoin volatility, algos reacting instantly, low liquidity in altcoins, yeah, liquidations piling up, da-di-da-di-da. Right, so before we get to Synapz, right, so just quickly on us, FTF100, as you can see, we held this floor for quite a bit because Bitcoin was holding quite a bit, and now Bitcoin's dumped more, yeah, the algorithms kicked in a bit more. Oh, hang on. Got another nice little buy there, so that ain't bad. We're up 3% there. Look, it doesn't take much, guys, like that. 13 minutes goes fun. I do love seeing a buy in my own project, guys. Yeah, you don't understand that. Sometimes I look at the chart and I shouldn't, but that's really good, right? Anyway, so but we're not going nowhere. We will weather the storm, and as I said, the NFTs that will be coming and all the rest of it. A nice bit around that. Could be in the next few weeks, but I might not do it in the next few weeks. All depends market sentiment, because you don't want to throw something out there, guys, when the general retail is not interested. Yeah. So this is another thing you have to learn in business. You don't want to throw everything you've got at your project when the sentiment is not there. Yeah. But we will see. So Synapz, we called this in our VIP group 64K. Yeah. They've been on Crypto Banter. Yeah. Sepril. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. Win all day. Yeah. I've also called Synapz as well. I think Sepril at the 500k mark, and I do believe it's a partnership. Yeah. There's other stuff that they're doing that I see on X earlier today. Hang on, let's just go through all of these charts and then we'll get the nitty gritty with Synapz. Yeah. So if you want to skip to Synapz, maybe another 2 minutes, skip along. I don't do all these segments, guys. Yeah. And then right at the end, I'll go through my bubble maps. So with baby DOWGE, yeah, as you can see, it's not people selling, guys. This is algorithms kicking in as well. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can have a few paper hands that once the algorithm kicks in and there's sell-offs, you get a few paper hands that sell, which then makes a snowball effect, and it creates this. DGI, one of the behemoths, freaking at 80 odd K. Supo called it down here. I got in down here. Let me put a little, I think it's like 005 or something. I'm just slightly still up. Poof. But look at that. And I didn't take no profit in that time. Yeah. So I don't know with DGI. It should, you know, they're doing a website, I believe. I haven't played catch up in about a week on this because I've been obviously concentrating on FTF100, what we're doing there. Right. Pandu Panda. That's another one, isn't it? Yep. So, oh my God, 3 mil. So I've got the 3 lines drawn, and the reason for that is because of like round about the 5 mil, and it were this one here, 4.8, yeah, 5 mil was where I was going to DCA from, yeah, and I have DCA'd a little bit, but I'm being honest, I'm watching my funds at the moment now, yeah, and that is it, because we don't know what way the markets are going to go over the coming weeks, yeah. When I say coming weeks, really, I think Bitcoin's in a death cross at the moment. You're talking, we've got to bounce out of that within a few days. Yeah, and if we don't bounce out of that in a few days, then I don't like to say it, but then we could be in a bit of a bearish market. So pandas. Anyway, enough doom and gloom. Covered all of that, goalsy, wolsy, and da-da-da-da. Yeah, right, let's get on with the old Synapz app. Got a bit of fun in life, guys, at the end of the day. With all the doom and gloom, and I hate seeing, you know, depressive stuff out there. You've got to be as happy as you can be, right? So what we're going to do is click on this little guy here, and as you can see, allow the microphone. I'll allow this time, and then
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hello, what name can I give you a name while we're speaking?
You can call me assistant. How may I assist you today?
No, but I want to call you John.
I understand you'd like to call me John, but my designated name is assistant. I'm here to help you with your questions and tasks.
Okay, assistant. So, with the current state of the markets, could you tell me, could you educate the audience what market makers do?
Certainly, market makers play a crucial role in financial markets by providing liquidity. They do this by simultaneously quoting both a buy and a sell price for a particular asset, like a stock or a bond. This ensures that there's always someone willing to buy or sell, making it easier for other investors to trade.
That is awesome. What else can you do at the moment? What could you help me with? Can you give me some topics?
I can help you with a wide range of topics. For example, I can provide information on various subjects, explain complex concepts, assist with creative writing, or even help you brainstorm ideas. What kind of information or assistance are you looking for right now?
Let's brainstorm some ideas. So I want...
Great. To help me brainstorm...
Oh, sorry. Go on. Carry on.
No worries at all. Please go ahead and tell me what you'd like to brainstorm. I'm ready when you are.
I'm into classic cars. So I want to brainstorm doing a classic car website.
That's a fantastic idea. A classic car website offers many possibilities. To get started, what kind of content or features do you envision for this website? For example, are you thinking of a forum, a marketplace, a blog, or something else entirely?
I'll get back to you on that because I've got to go now to have a cup of coffee, but I'll speak to you later, yeah?
Understood. Enjoy your coffee, and I'll be here when you're ready to continue our discussion about your classic car website.
So, how fantastic was that, guys? Yeah, now let me, because I don't know how to put a light up in front of me, because anyone that don't know, my dog had to have an operation last week, and then I've had to take him back this week because he rolled around in the garden, pulled all his stitches out. So normally I've got a computer in the garage. I call it garage, like log cabin, man cave. And then so what I've done now is I've rigged up the computer and everything in my living room. So I've overtook the living room because he's not allowed upstairs, the dog. So it's all like one level. And yeah, he's asleep at the moment with one of these little rubber rings around his neck. And yeah, anyway, that's another story. So what was I going on about? So I've gone through a lot of this before with Synapz. Yeah, well, briefly gone over it, and I've got to play catch up myself with what's going on at the moment. But I do believe something to do with solar powered, guys. Yeah, and I haven't got my X account up. Have I got anything on there with X on at the moment? X home. Let's see if I can bring that up because it should be on here. And obviously, this is the crypto casino one. Oh, see me FTF100. I've got to like my own project there. Right, so there's Synapz. Yes, there we go. So let me go to Synapz at the moment. And then hopefully I can find accept your application. Whoa, hang on. Right, the UK government has formally accepted our application for Synapz under classes 9 and 42, covering AI software, SaaS softwares. Oh, okay, that's cloud computing databases. Guys, you really need to come over and deep dive into this because they're really going for it. But the one I wanted to... here we go. I think it's it. Yes. I've officially signed my first contract with Dynamic Energy Solutions, a company building real solar farms and real engineering projects. Yeah. So let's have a look at Dynamic Solutions. Yeah. This could be my internet. No, there we go. Right. Okay, agree. Yep, now I do believe Hugh's part of this. I think I could have this wrong actually. Yeah, but Leighton Buzzard, so UK company, guys. Yeah, like I don't care where you are to be honest. We're all lines at the end of the day. So yeah, let me go back to what I was actually going to go on about there. So building real solar farms and projects. Now somewhere, and I have read this, and this is where you know I'll just do this off the bat. Basically, they're going to use their AI technology. So the Dynamic Solutions. Don't quote me. I'll show more. There we go. There we go. Right. So Synapz will run the backbone of their entire business, right? Let me backtrack what I was saying. Yeah, right. Company building real solar farms and real engineering projects, right? And now they're integrating Synapz directly into their operations. Yeah. So Synapz will run the backbone of their entire business. Yeah. For a full CRM for leads, investors, and partners, automated responses and follow-ups, tracking every call, email conversation, end-to-end project management for engineering workflows, smart task automation while the team is out on the field. Yeah, so this is like next level AI agent. Yeah, so basically tracking every call, email, and conversation. So I would take it that eventually that within this, it could actually be a secretary. Hi there, well, how can I help you? And like literally does everything, guys. Yeah. So, poof, yes, this is like next level stuff. So, the legality stuff. So, obviously, I'm from the UK, so I have a limited company. Yeah, and you have to keep up to date with that, corporation tax and all the rest of it. So, and they're VAT registered as well. So, they are really going into the direction of fully fledged integrating AI, crypto, the blockchain, and real world assets, all rolled up into one, guys. You know, so. Our official UK trademark application has been approved and is now moving into publication stage. Freaking hell, right. This is another huge step in locking in our brand, our identity, and the long-term future of Synapz. I call it Synapz, Synapz. Yeah, so real company, real protection, real groundwork for global expansion. The swarm is growing and now the brand is legally secured. So, hi there, your trademark application for logo in class 4.2 has been met at the UK Trade Office, okay, and has been officially approved. So what you can do, if you really want to be one of these little nerdy guys, yeah, you can basically go over to the UK Trademark Office, look at what classification 4.2 is, yeah, and you can actually probably search the UK 00, that number there, etc. The same as what you can do with the limited company number and stuff like that. So basically, come next year, you'll be able to type in the limited company number for Synapz, yeah, and then you'll see what the returns are, the earnings and stuff, because it is then a limited company. Now, I don't know if they're going as far as eventually being a public limited company, because that'd be huge. Huge. That would be huge, yeah. Eventually trading as a public limited company, meaning then you'd be like on the stock exchange and stuff like that. So absolutely freaking fantastic though what they're doing. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because they're moving quite fast. So I want to leave some what I call petrol in the tank to do other videos on Synapz and their journey. I mean, like at 600k at the moment, and guys, everything's dumping at the moment. I mean, they have pushed forward quite a bit. Bubble maps. So look, Synapz bubble maps. Yeah, I mean, if Cole see this, he would have babies. But even Crypto Goals understands that. Look, you got these for marketing, and you go from one wallet to another wallet, guys. Yes, it looks a bit ugly, but it really does mean nothing when the projects are out in the open. That's the point I'm making. Yeah. So yeah, doing good at the moment. They can just hold this bloody line here, yeah, and then bounce up, and then yeah, when we're at say 10 million market cap, well, I can get a yacht. So but yeah, right. So back to me. Right, my bubble maps. So yeah, look, as you can see, it looks all snaky and everything else. Like, look, that one's off that one, that one's off one. But let me just show you something which is plain and simple, guys. Look, click on that one. 1.8 million tokens a moment. It's worth $85, guys, right? Anyone can come in to this project now, like that guy, whoever just bought $200 odd, and you've got more than that wallet now. Any spare change I've got, I do this in lots of projects. I mean, like for instance, Synapz, I've got, I think, 3-4 wallets. Baby DOWGE, I've got 4 or 5 wallets, you know. You just do that because your dollar cost average and you want to keep your main HODL wallet. In my case, this is the dev wallet, right? This is the dev wallet. And my intention is to lock this up. I'm at 5.23% at the moment, yeah. My intention is to try to get this to 10%, yeah. And then lock it up for 1 year, guys. Yeah, and lock it up for 1 year. Yeah. So what's this one here? This is 0.86 supply, right? And what's this one? 0.86. Yeah. So they're getting there. So the point being is, look, you bunch all them in. Yeah. Because when you look up, guys, I think, you know, you can do it with Team Finance, which is about $150. Yeah. And you choose the time that you lock it up and all the rest of it. Yeah. So I bunch all them together and it's going to cost me $150 to say to you guys, "Hi guys, the dev wallet's locked up." All right. Which I will do. So 0.6%. So I'm concentrating at the moment with FTF100 on the NFTs and the other bits and pieces that we're doing at the moment there. Yeah. So join the VIP club at the moment, guys. You're looking 1 million tokens. Let's have a look what we're here. 1.42 million here, $65. It's not even costing you $40. Yeah. Now, every YouTuber has, Win All Day as a private group. Yeah. Crypto Goals as a Patreon group. Look, link to join his VIP group there. Yeah. They're monthly subscriptions, and I would say diversify into, you go and dip your toes. Go into Crypto Goals for 1 month. Yeah. Win All Days for a month. Crypto Gains. Superman, I think, has got a coin. You diversify because everyone has different calls at the end of the day. Yeah, no one VIP group, let's call it, is 100%. Yes, they've got the best. Yeah. So the idea of me doing a VIP group is that for you guys that want to invest, but you don't want to have to afford a monthly subscription. That's why I've done it this way. So for the sake of $40 at the moment, you could be in the VIP group, which you'll click on that, takes you straight into Collab Land. You just connect your wallet, it sees that you've got 1 million tokens, and it lets you in. Now, everyone that's in the group, there's only 15 members, I think, in there at the moment, because, you know, crypto's turned to shit at the moment. Yeah. But as this group grows, and especially if you get some knowledgeable people in there, well, I'm not that knowledgeable, guys, to be honest. Yeah. But I did call Synapz. Whatever way you look at it, I called it at 64k. So anyone that's in Synapz at the moment is, even with this price drop, is up nearly a 10x from when I called it. Yeah. So, and there will be others. So eventually it will be beneficial for the sake of $40 or $50 that you are, even if you're in some of the other paid groups like Crypto Goals or Crypto Gains or whatever, even if you're in other paid groups, at this moment, you're just talking $40 to be, let me get rid of that. What is it? Like $42, because it's 42 market cap, so 1 million tokens. $42, guys. You know, and unfortunately, you know, if we do have a turnaround and this starts going up to 200k market cap, then you're talking $200 to get in. But at the end of the day, the earlier that you get in and you just sit there and ride the wave, number one, you've bought 1 million FTF100 tokens for $42. So when we're up at 100k market cap, guess what? You're not only in a VIP group now that's not costing you a monthly subscription, but also you've actually earned money because we're now at 100k market cap. So what I say on everything, yeah, and this is not financial advice, guys, yeah, not one of us YouTubers out there can guarantee anything, yeah, not one of us, yeah. We're the same as you at the end of the day. It's just that we're talking behind the camera and giving you our experiences, etc., etc. Yeah, I've been in crypto since 2017. Yeah, and I do think I know quite a bit, but I'm learning every day. Yeah, of new stuff, and the same goes for every other YouTuber out there. We're only all as good as each other, to be honest. Yeah, there's no secret sauce out there. The 1%ers are the ones that basically the whales, when they decide to pull the plug on stuff, as you can see here, look, leverage traders get liquidated on alts. Yeah, the algorithm, it's not humans, you know, that trigger the dumps, etc., etc. So the whole point of what I'm trying to say here is when markets are dumping, this is when you beat the market makers. This is when you beat the 1%. This is where you do dollar cost average, guys, because they want you to be, they want the retail to dump and snowball this down as well, until they flick the switch and say, you know what, now we're going to flick the switch the other way. And put a hand on heart, guys, how many of you look at a chart, say like mine at the moment, and think, oh, no, I'm going to see where it goes. How many of you, and be honest with yourselves, if you see in a Telegram group or you see a YouTuber saying, oh, this is pumping, this is going to the moon, and this was doing this at the moment now, how many of you would be buying here? How many of you would buy here? Yeah, that would skyrocket in, and yeah, how many of you would jump in there? Yeah, instead of jumping in and dollar cost averaging, this is here. And this goes for all the projects out there. Yeah, Synapz, I do believe, is at that, right at that level at the moment here. Look, if the next few days, Bitcoin, Death Cross and that, we don't bounce off of that, we could see Synapz pull back down to about maybe the 350, 400k, maybe. Yeah, and the same with Baby DOWGE. Baby DOWGE could come down to 150 maybe. Yeah. The same with us. You know, can't bloody go much lower than when we first entered. Yeah, because we had our first initial pump at 450k. Oh, I hate doing this, right? Yeah, at 450k. You know, that was like a day or two. Not even a day or two. I think it was like 1.5 days. Yeah, nice pump. People come in, took advantage of that, traders and that, and sold, which I hate. Yeah, I don't class that up to about this point here. You know, let's drag that there. Up to about here. So I class us more like we hit about 250k. But yes, we did it at the top. The point being is you can see the potential that we've got in a good market. In a good market at the end of the day. Now, I'm treating this like a bloody live stream. Right, anyway, that's enough anyway. So, VIP group, yeah, come over, click on that. Bosch does this, yeah, $40, you're in this. Now, don't expect calls every day, you know, probably one a week at the moment because the markets are a bit but at least you invest in the FTF100 as well, right? Don't forget to give Goals a follow. Yeah, I'll be watching him tonight, and he does videos most nights. Yeah, and he's honest, transparent, guys. He just freaking says it as it is. Synapz, where are we on that? Synapz. Let's go back. What it is, I've got a thing in front of me, guys, so it's blocking part of the thingy. I'll have to get this set up properly again there. So let's go back here. Synapz. As you can see, we'll go to the about, right? So building the future of intelligence. Synapz represents the convergence of artificial intelligence, yeah, blockchain technology, and physical infrastructure. We're creating an ecosystem where AI-powered systems interact with real-world assets and robotic operations on a decentralized high-performance network, yeah. So they're just getting started. Right, Baby DOWGE is doing Baby DOWGE things. You know, we'll do Baby DOWGE on another video, and the same as DGI. You know, I want to see. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Join the movement. New website coming soon. Oh, well, I thought that was a bloody new website then. No, it's not. Right, so okay. So we've got to wait for DGI, see what they're doing, because it must be a freaking good website, guys, because it's been at least 2 weeks since Supo said about it. But we'll see anyway. Right, as always, be lucky in crypto. Peace out.